Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. I'm really excited about this flow today. It is a short morning sequence to help you wake up, stretch out all the kinks from your night of sleeping, and hopefully set you up to have a lovely day. As always with virtual yoga, please always listen to your body. If something doesn't feel right, then modify it as needed, and please keep any props that you need nearby. So let's get started. So we'll start off today in a seated position, grounding both hip bones down evenly into the mat, sitting up nice and tall, rolling the shoulders back, down away from the ears, keeping a nice long neck, chin slightly tucked, and we'll close off the eyes and start to focus in on the breath. So as we wake up the body, we're deepening the breath, taking smooth, deep belly breaths, feeling the stomach rise and fall with each inhale and exhale, bringing some air, some prana into the body, waking up slowly. Before we start moving today, I'd like you to consider how you'd like to feel today. So, would you like to move through today feeling calm and joyful and present, or would you rather be angry, distracted, and anxious? I'm sure it's pretty much the same for all of us, that we would like our days to be relatively calm, enjoyable, pleasant. And so today, as you're starting your day off with a yoga practice, let's set an intention for how we'd like to feel today. Let's choose one word, one feeling that we'd like to embody throughout our practice, and then that we'd like to carry with us off of our mat today. If nothing's coming to mind, that's okay. One word that I find myself choosing again and again is grounded. So feeling present in the moment, down to earth, very centered and stable in my body and my emotions. So if you can't think of anything else, you can definitely use that one for yourself. Take one moment now, reflect on your word, repeat it to yourself a few times, continuing to breathe really deep. When you're ready, we'll drop our chin toward our chest, keeping our shoulders down and back. We're just stretching out the back of the neck here. Continuing to take deep belly breaths. Good, and then bring the head up to center. Drop left ear toward left shoulder. Stretch the right fingers out to the side. Really stretching out through the side of the neck. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Back to center. Drop the head to the other side, reaching out the opposite arm. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good, let's come back to center. Let's lift the arms up to a cactus shape. So we're bringing our elbows in line with the shoulders and then bending at a 90-degree angle. Really spreading the fingers apart nice and wide, reaching up and opening those palms. Inhale, draw elbows and hands back. Shoulder blades come together, stretching through the chest. And then as you exhale, rounding the back forward, elbows come together, chin toward chest. Inhale, open, expanding the chest, opening the heart up to the morning. And exhale, round through the back. Lots of space between the shoulder blades as you bring elbows and hands together. Inhale, open, expand, stretch. Exhale, close in. Really nice. All right, and then come back to center. Inhale, arms up overhead. As you exhale, drop left arm down to the mat. Reach right arm up and over, stretching the side body here. Keeping shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale, lengthen, and as you exhale, see if you can reach a little further over. Good, windmill the arms over, planting the hand very lightly on the mat as you reach up and over. Make sure both of those hips stay on the mat. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, reach a little bit further over. Good, and then come back to center. Let's interlace our fingers behind our backs. So I'll just turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. We're interlacing our fingers, drawing our palms together. We're really working to keep the low ribs hugging in. Keep navel engaged. Inhale as you start to open the chest. Stretching to bring the shoulder blades together. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, maybe push the chest a little further forward. Good. Exhale, slowly release. Plant the hands, lean forward. We'll meet in a tabletop position. So we'll bring wrists beneath shoulders, knees beneath our hips. We're drawing our navel up toward our spine, keeping a nice flat back. And we'll move through a few cat and cows. Inhale, drop the belly, tailbone curls up. Gaze up at the sky. And then as you exhale, push the mat away, chin to chest, tailbone curls under. Moving with the breath here. Inhale, up into a little back bend. Shoulder blades come together, gaze up. Exhale, push the mat away from you. Crunching through the back, really stretching out between each vertebrae. Inhale, drop the belly, little back bend, and exhale, rounding the back like a scaredy cat. Good, come back to your neutral tabletop. We will come up onto the right toes and then onto the left. We're coming up into a high plank. So we're really pushing the mat away from us. We're not collapsing down through the shoulders, but there's lots of space between the shoulder blades. Core is drawing in, gazing down at the mat. Inhale, lift the right leg, bringing that heel up in line with the hip. As you exhale, lift the hips, curl the spine as you bend that knee in toward the elbows, and then plant that right foot as close to the top of the mat as you can get it. Really good. Drop that left leg down. We're coming into Anjaneyasana, our low lunge. Deep breath in to lengthen the spine, and then as you exhale, relax the hips down and forward. If this is enough for you, stay here. But if you'd like, you can come up, making sure that left hip comes forward, right hip comes back, really drawing core in, and then lift your arms up to a cactus shape here. Inhale, draw shoulder blades back, draw navel in. As you exhale, lean a little further forward, bending into that right knee. Good. Exhale, starting to straighten through that front leg, coming up onto the right heel for our half splits, and we draw elbows and hands together. You can always keep the hands down on the mat if you like. Really working to keep a flat back here. Good. Inhale, shift forward, low lunge, cactus arms open wide. Exhale, shift back, half splits, elbows and hands come together. Inhale, forward, open through the chest, really relax those hips down and forward. And exhale, straighten through that leg, coming up onto the right heel. Very good. Plant the hands at the front of the mat, really spreading through the fingertips as you curl those left toes up, step the right foot back, high plank. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Stay strong here, keep pushing that mat away from you. Good. Inhale, lift the left leg up to hip height. As you exhale, bend that knee in, rounding through the chest, really lifting the hips up, and then plant that left foot on the mat as high up as you can get it. Good. We're going to lunge forward, making sure this knee doesn't go out past the ankle. So if you need to adjust your back knee, please do that. Get yourself nice and balanced. You can either stay here or you can lift up into your cactus arms. Deep breath in. As you exhale, relax the hips down and forward. Good, and no dumping in the low back here. Really keep that low back flat. Draw navel in. Well done. As you exhale, shift the hips back, flexing through the left toes and coming into your half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, opening cactus arms, lean forward, low lunge. Exhale, half splits, hands and elbows come together. Inhale forward, really drawing those elbows back, bringing shoulder blades together. And then exhale back into your half splits. Really good, lean forward, plant the hands, curl right toes under, lift the right knee, and then step the left foot back to meet the right. High plank. Deep breath in. As you exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Really good. So we have our feet hip width distance and our hands are shoulder width apart, really spreading those fingers wide, maybe bending into each knee, pedaling the legs out, taking the dog for a morning walk. We're drawing the navel in as we lift the hips up high and we melt the chest back, bringing the ears between the biceps. Deep breath in. Exhale out through the mouth. Again, deep breath in. As you exhale, drop the knees down. Very good. So we're going to come into our puppy pose. So for this pose, we want our hips to stay directly over our knees. We're going to start to walk our hands out in front of us, keeping our wrists, elbows, and shoulders in line. We walk them out quite far, making sure that the hips don't fall forward. And as we exhale, we start to melt the chest and forehead down. Forehead comes to rest either on the mat or perhaps on a block or a book. This is quite an intense shoulder opener, so I do encourage you to use props if that helps you feel better. Now it's really tempting here to pop the booty up and really bend into the low back, but we don't want to do that. We want to rotate the pelvis, keep the back flat, draw the navel in, so that we concentrate the bending through the upper back and the shoulder girdle, and we don't create any strain in the low back. Deep breath in, nice long neck, shoulders are away from the ears, and as you exhale, melting the chest a little further forward. Taking deep belly breaths here, really focusing on keeping that low back flat and the navel drawing in. Deep breath in, remember how you want to feel, remember your intention you set at the beginning of class. Try to bring some of that peaceful, grounded energy into this moment. And then inhale, press into the hands and forearms, drop the hips, come into your Sphinx pose. So our shoulders are just above our elbows. We point the toes, engage the glutes, and then as we exhale, we draw the heart forward, sending shoulders down away from the ears. Little back bend here. Deep breath in. As you exhale, bend the elbows out to the side, stack the palms, rest the forehead down, and give the hips a little wiggle side to side. Really nice. Good. Now bringing the forehead down to the mat, hands by your sides, send the left arm out long, directly out from the shoulder blade or the shoulder socket. Roll onto the left ear, tent up onto the right fingertips, and twist open to the left. So we're stretching through the left chest. Right foot can come either behind the left thigh, or you can leave both legs on the ground if that's too intense for you. Really listen to your body here. Keep breathing. And if you can't breathe, that means you've gone too far, so just ease out of the pose. Good, one more deep breath in. As you exhale, come back to center. Draw the left arm in, and then we'll go on the other side. So right arm comes straight out. Press that right ear onto the mat, and then tent up on left fingertips. Twist open to the right. Really good. Try to smile. Try to feel some peace and ease in the pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Well done. All right, plant the hands just beneath the shoulders. Point the toes behind you, engage those glutes. Keeping neck long, inhale up, baby cobra. Exhale, chest and shoulders come down. Inhale up, squeeze those glutes. Exhale down. Last one, inhale up, baby cobra. And exhale down. Good, plant the hands, press into the hands and knees. Curl those toes under, walk the hands out in front of you a little bit, and then exhale up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale out through the mouth. Gaze up at the hands, and then walk the feet all the way up to the top of the mat to meet the hands. Exhale, relax the head and neck down into your deep forward fold. And then as you inhale, come up slowly. Head comes up last. Think about stacking each vertebrae into the one beneath it. Till you finally raise your head up, roll shoulders back, palms face forward, Tadasana, mountain pose. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good morning, world. Okay, interlace those fingers behind you. Again, drawing the palms together, really focusing on bringing those shoulder blades together. Draw navel in, really engaged through the core here. Deep breath in, and then as you exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Keep a little micro bend in the knees as you drop the head forward, and then the arms come up overhead, reaching forward and down. This is quite an intense chest stretch, so just take it slow, listen to your body. Make sure that you're relaxing the head down completely. You're not holding it up at all. And you're working to keep the palms together. So if they've splayed apart, maybe back up out of the pose a little bit. Bring them together and reset. Inhale, think of lengthening the spine, drawing that navel in. And then as you exhale, hinge a little further forward. Really good. Deep breath in. And then exhale, release with control. Bringing those palms down. Relax the head and neck down. Deep forward fold. Good. Inhale, straighten the legs. Bring the palms to the shins for your flat back position. So shoulders are coming back and you're drawing navel in toward the spine. Exhale, plant the hands on the mat. Step the right foot back, then the left. We meet in our high plank. Drop the knees if you need. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend the elbows, keeping them close to the low ribs. Come all the way down. Point the toes, engage the glutes. Inhale up, baby cobra. Good. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Melt that chest back. Lift those hips up nice and high. Good. And then on your next exhale, drop the knees. Send the feet out to the side. Sit back on the bum. We're going to send the legs out in front of us. Bringing the soles of the feet flat down to the mat. Keep your knees bent at about a 90-degree angle. Plant the hands shoulder width apart behind you, fingertips facing forward. Bring the feet hip width distance. Draw navel in. As you inhale, lift the hips up, reverse tabletop. Exhale, bring the hips down to a hover. Inhale up, reverse tabletop. Really squeeze those glutes together. Keep those knees hugging into the midline. Exhale down to a hover. Last time, inhale up. Lots of strength and integrity here. And exhale down. Well done. And then just windshield wiper those knees side to side, releasing any tension from the hips. Very good. And then we'll come to lie all the way down on our backs. Relaxing those shoulders down away from the ears. Send the left leg out long. Bend the right knee in, hug it in toward the chest. Deep breath in. And then as you exhale, hug that right knee in a tiny bit deeper. Well done. Remember your intention that you set. Try to focus the mind on this moment and cultivate a little bit of that feeling in the present, right where you are. Switching the legs now. Right leg goes out long, hugging the left knee gently in toward the chest. Keeping that chin slightly tucked, keeping the neck nice and long, and shoulders are down away from the ears. Deep breath in. As you exhale, hug the left knee in a little deeper. Really good. And then bend both knees. Bring the soles of the feet flat to the mat. Bring your arms out either to a T or to a cactus shape, making sure both shoulder blades stay on the ground and that your low back is staying on the ground. So no splaying up here. We want to keep our entire spine in contact with the mat. Cross the right leg over the left, and then we're going to just gently let the knees fall over to the right. You can definitely bring a block or a pillow underneath the knees if that helps you to rest them down, and they also don't need to come all the way down to the mat. The only real rule here is make sure that both shoulder blades stay on the mat as you inhale to lengthen the spine, and then as you exhale to release into the twist, let the body be a little bit heavier on the mat. Really good. Maybe close off the eyes here. Maybe let the head look out to the side, twisting to the right through the head, creating a little bit of a twist up into the neck. Keeping your mind on your mat. It's really easy for the mind to wander at this point in the practice. Make the conscious decision to stay present, stay focused on the breath. Good, then bring your gaze back to center. Engage to the core, lift the knees up to the center. Uncross the legs. And then we'll cross left leg over the right, and we'll twist over to the right. Really good. Make sure both shoulder blades stay on the mat. Inhale, think about lengthening the spine, and then as you exhale, relaxing into the twist, maybe sending the gaze out over to the left. Surrendering into the moment, letting your body passively stretch. Twists are great for detoxifying, promoting digestion, and just sort of generally stretching out the body and letting it relax after the practice. Good, and then inhale your gaze back to center. Engage the core, bring the knees up to center. Uncross the legs, hug the knees in. Thank your body for letting you have a lovely little yoga practice this morning. And then send the legs out long, bringing the feet as wide as the mat. Arms down by your sides, palms face up. We come into our final pose, Shavasana. Close off the eyes. Take a deep belly breath in. Exhale out through the mouth. Again, deep breath in, filling the lungs. Sigh it out through the mouth. One more breath, deepest breath that you've taken all day. And exhale it out through the mouth. Letting your body relax completely into the mat, surrendering the need to do anything else. Come back into this moment. Come back to your intention. Think about how you'd like to feel today, and what you can do to cultivate that feeling. The ways that you can take care of yourself so you can stay calm. The people you can surround yourself with so you can feel happy. The things you can do so that you feel joy and peace. It's a new day, and I really hope that you go through it with lots of positive emotions and good feelings. You're welcome to stay here for an extended meditation if you like, but if you're eager to start off your day, then just inhale, bring the arms up overhead, stretch the fingers wide, point the toes, full body stretch here. And then as you exhale, draw knees in toward the chest, give them a little squeeze, and then bring the hands behind the knees and start to rock back and forth, up and down the spine, giving yourself a nice little back massage as you come up to a seated position. Grounding down the hips, sitting up nice and tall, arms out by your sides. Inhale all the way up. Palms come together. Exhale down, bring the hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Thank you so much for practicing with me this morning. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day and that you carry a sense of calm and happiness with you throughout your day, whatever it is you're doing. Thank you so much.